Zoho has announced 20 plus new features across Zoho Desk, such as custom modules and custom lookup fields. The 20 plus features will be released over the next couple of weeks, along with corresponding webinars. Zoho CRM's AI companion Zia has been enhanced with churn prediction, anomaly detection, and call transcript highlights. We'll be covering all of this and more of Zoho's newsworthy announcements in this video. All right, so we've got quite a bit to cover here, especially regarding Zoho Desk and the 20 plus new features that are going to be rolled out across the next couple of weeks. So what's new in 2024? All right, so here is a quick summary if you're going to read along with me, but we're going to dive into each of these individually. We're going to read through them and then break down why they're important. So ticket management, easily link and manage related tickets with parent-child ticketing, early access available on request. All right, so whereas previously each ticket existed independently from another ticket, now you can actually link different tickets together. If you are familiar with building custom modules inside of Zoho CRM or using lookup fields in Zoho CRM, it's pretty similar to that, where you can link to various tickets from another ticket, which is great. It's like in the CRM, how you have accounts, you have parent accounts, and then you have child accounts. Now you can have parent tickets and child tickets. So that is really, really nice to be able to link those together, especially when when tickets link to each other and you want to be able to go to one ticket and then see all the related child tickets for a parent ticket. So we like that association is now available. All right, so bring more context to tickets with ticket ID customization. Now, this is helpful if instead of just having a boilerplate ticket ID that's alphanumeric and doesn't really explain anything, now you can set like a prefix, next starting number, and then it will generate a custom formatted ticket ID for you. So we've got customization, meet custom requirements with custom modules. Now, this is what I would consider probably the most impactful feature announcement within the realm of Zoho Desk for this week. And the idea here is you can now create custom modules in Zoho Desk. If you're not familiar with what a custom module is, it's essentially a new tab on a spreadsheet. So you can create, instead of just from the core modules that Zoho Desk has out of the box, you can create an additional module. So a module, an object, same thing, an object digitally just represents something in real life inside of an application. So now you can create your own custom modules to meet your own custom requirements within Zoho Desk. I can tell you this actually has been a major restraint of Zoho Desk, so this feature will be very impactful for you as you continue to use Zoho Desk. Now, for an initial implementation of Zoho Desk, it's not going to be the end of the world not to have custom modules, but to have custom modules and custom lookup fields later in your journey of using Zoho Desk is going to be critical. So custom lookup fields. What does that do? Well, not only can you build custom modules within Zoho Desk, but now you can link those modules together using lookup fields. And lookup fields essentially allow you to create relationships between different objects. Just like we have the parent-child relationships within the different desk tickets that we explained earlier, we talked about earlier, we can also create different relationships between different custom modules. So for example, within Zoho CRM, you have a contact and an account, and from a contact, you look up to an account. Now you can create custom relationships using custom lookup fields inside of Zoho Desk. That may not be released yet. They are releasing all these features over the next couple of weeks, but be sure to look out for custom modules and custom lookup fields. All right, we got data validation with regex. So if you're not familiar with regular expressions, essentially it's a way for you to template out how data should be typed out. And if it's not typed out in a certain format, then you can basically throw up an invalid response for a user. So regex validation for certain fields, you can throw in regex as a match type and then put in the regular expression that you're expecting. And then if someone inputs a value into a field inside of Zoho Desk and it doesn't match that regular expression, it's going to throw up a flag for that, and they'll have to retype out the input for that field, which for you super technical people using regular regular expressions, and you want to be able to do that. That is really helpful. Identify and segregate records easily with color coding. So this is coming soon. And essentially you can add different colors to different pick list values. We have that in Zoho CRM. It's quite cool. We like that. Automation. Optimize support services with tailored support plans. Extend the capabilities of Blueprint with extension-based operations. Quite a bit going on here for blueprints. Improve data accuracy with agent productivity with Zia's field predictions. Enhance data and system security. Encrypt system-defined fields. Secure download of email attachments. Data administration tools. We've got monitor daily activities across the desk account with an audit log. Having audit log capabilities there is extremely useful. We have that in Zoho CRM as well. Then we've got sandbox environment as well. So you can develop in a sandbox environment that is also available inside of Zoho CRM. So being able to implement a sandbox for Zoho Desk is going to be huge for those of you who focus on heavy development, but you don't want to necessarily disrupt your current usage of Zoho Desk as an application. Personalization and multilingual features. So enhancements to accessibility controls coming soon. This year we have made a few more enhancements to visual accessibility. Focus ring highlights elements of focus on a web page or user interface, making the element more prominent for users. This is particularly helpful for individuals who navigate digital content using keyboards or other non-mouse inputs, such as screen readers or voice commands. Really interesting there. I am definitely one of those people who likes to use my keyboard as much as I can, as opposed to scrolling through. So having different elements highlighted on the screen, as you can see here, that is really interesting for usability. Custom cursor, by default, the cursor is arrow shaped. Users can customize the size and the color of the cursor. Super interesting how much development is happening here in Zoho Desk. Well done to the Zoho Desk team. Toast notifications. Toasts are short and time-sensitive notifications used to display alerts, warnings, information, and success or failure messages. They appear in small rectangular boxes at the top right corner of the screen. Users can set toast notification time and display preferences. So we're used to toast notifications on mobile applications. That's pretty common here, but to have that here for Zoho Desk is extremely useful. New languages. We have introduced 3 new languages to the list: Vietnamese, Arabic, Hebrew. Zoho Desk now offers solutions in 23 global languages. Wow, that is incredible. Marketplace and developer tools monitor API usage to make informed decisions. The API dashboard will provide a detailed visual representation of API usage patterns, including information on call volume, daily averages in top apps, service custom functions, access points, and users. These statistics help in analyzing monitoring API usage effectively. Great. Well, we have this also in Zoho CRM. It seems like we're getting a lot of inspiration from the Zoho Desk team, or Zoho Desk is getting a lot of inspiration from the Zoho CRM team. I love to see it here. Locate important and relevant applications inside of tickets with extension starter pack. All right. So if you're looking to, so for quick navigation, the Marketplace app can be accessed from the top bar. In addition, to facilitate improved decision-making, the system will display your most relevant apps right on the tickets detail page for customer insights, ticket insights, print tickets, geolocation extensions, my follow tickets, and checklist extension. Wow. Okay, so if you're looking to locate important and relevant applications inside of tickets with the extension starter pack, that is really interesting to be able to view that here. Get all of those insights. Mobile experience, create dashboards and pin important items in the Radar app. All right, create dashboards for using charts, graphs, tables, and other data visualization components to represent business data in a more comprehensive manner. Also, add the most used dashboards to the dashboard grid for quick access from anywhere at any time. Really interesting updates there. There's upcoming webinars for all of these features. So some of these we just glossed over, but for the important ones, we went more in depth. Wow, this is incredible. Zoho Desk has done so much development here. We are really excited for all of these different updates coming to Zoho Desk. Let's transition into Zia. So quite a bit happening in Zia as well. If you don't know what Zia is, it is Zoho's AI companion, and it is attached to most of the applications within Zoho. So Zia has been enhanced with churn prediction. So essentially the idea here, and you can tell I've got some notes here, went through this in advance because I want to make sure that we touch on all of the most critical details here for the announcement. Descriptive reasoning for churn details. So whereas previously you just had this churn prediction and it's not super helpful, it gives you a score. And that score just helps you understand, hey, how likely is a current customer going to stop doing business with us? How likely are they to leave? And just getting this churn prediction score isn't the most useful thing. So we get some descriptive reasoning, or in other words, Zoho now tells you why they are giving you that score. So now you can look and see inducing factors. So this is essentially just a list of why Zoho's predicting this person is going to stop doing business with you or that they're going to leave. So you can see your poor service quality, competitive offers from competitors, billing issues, whatever those reasons might be, and then things you can do to stop that as well. Now, you may have the same question going on in the back of your head that I do when I see things like this, and I'm thinking to myself, how are you coming up with these reasons? Is this just random? Like, what data points are you basing these suggestions off of? And we're going to go more in depth on that in just a moment. But for now, it's important to know that you can drill down into the reasons for inducing factors and things that you can do to prevent someone from churning. All right, so that's what the churn inducing factors, churn preventing factors is all about. Here's a couple of the data points that Zoho is going to use. The first two, not really interesting. The third one I'm going to mention, really interesting. So these reasons will be determined by considering all customer module touch points, including data points from related modules in voice of customer data. So when you go into a contact in Zoho CRM, you'll see a related list of information. So that is information that's going to base your inducing factors and preventing factors on. Now that's still kind of a black box. So it gets a little more interesting with data points from voice of customer data. Now, voice of customer data essentially is Zoho analyzing the different communications that you have and then determining, hey, is this positive sentiment analysis? Through sentiment analysis determines whether the interactions are positive or negative. So that's voice of customer data. So you got related module touch points, and then you've got voice of customer data as well. So this one is the most interesting one. Zia can use this feature. So Zia can now plug into Google Analytics. And so if you are offering a software and you sell software as an organization and you have Google Analytics connected to that software to get login information and product usage information, you can now plug that into Zia. And this is where things get interesting. You can also, they're working on a mixed panel integration here as well. But the idea is Google Analytics is going to show if a certain contact has used an application or logged into an application. So the idea behind this integration is if Google is noticing that someone has stopped logging in and stopped using a product, it's going to flag that contact in Zoho CRM for churn or increase the likelihood for its prediction of churn because someone's not using the product. If someone isn't using the products for months and they're paying for it and they find out, hey, like, it's just like a gym membership, you've gone a couple months, you stop using it, get a little frustrated and you're up for churn. So now if you're using Google Analytics, it will give you, it will improve the accuracy of the predictions for churn based on your Google Analytics data if you choose to set that up. And then my question to myself was, well, how on earth would it know what Google Analytics user is associated to a contact in Zoho CRM, and that's through the customer field. You just have to link those two IDs. So that is a really interesting feature there for Zia's churn prediction with descriptive reasoning and usage data. Love that. All right, new in Zia, identify anomalies in list views plus best mode to contact recommendations. All right, anomaly detection in list view. So anomaly detection is a method of spotting abnormal patterns or behaviors that don't fit the usual operational trends of a given business. So it doesn't fit in with the averages, is what it's saying. It's a crucial tool for understanding significant shifts like sudden dips or spikes in sales or website traffic. These insights guide decision makers in optimizing processes and strategies for better business outcomes. Okay, so that kind of is a word salad. So we're going to break this down. So you can go into the Zia notification panel and see anomalies. Essentially, Zoho, based on your data in a given module, is going to say this is the normal. So in this example here, the normal is 10 deals closing per month, right? So if you have a deals closed custom view, you'll see 10 deals are closing per month. And then in this given month, right, we're seeing a dip to 5. So the trend is 10. the actual is 5, the deviation is 50%. That is considered an anomaly, so you get the anomaly alert. So you may be thinking to yourself, why closely monitor deals? That's not going to be an issue. But do you closely monitor every single module in Zoho? Probably not. So you want to make sure that anomaly alerts you're checking on those, because for those of us who have other things to do than to monitor every single module inside of Zoho, we're going to rely on those notifications to see dips in traffic, for leads, contacts, accounts. If we're doing account-based marketing, we're going to want to see anomalies for any accounts that are dipping. So this is really helpful. This is a really helpful use case for AI in terms of what they're using, how they're enhancing Zia. So it's great to see those anomalies. Now, besides the custom view, so Anomaly Detection is now going to flag certain custom views so that you can easily identify where anomalies are occurring in your system. So I like that as well. All right, Zia's best mode to contact suggestions. Okay, so whereas previously Zoho would tell you, hey, the best time to contact person is X, you'd see it in a widget on the record view page for like a contact or a lead. Now you don't just see the best time to contact, you can also see the method, right? If they prefer to be called or if they prefer email. So you get best time to contact and preferred method of contact for that associated best time. All right, so we've got new to Zia's call intelligence. Quickly identify important keywords from call transcripts. All right, so if you have call transcription enabled inside of Zoho, this is going to be a really neat feature for you. And essentially, with the advent of all of this craziness with AI and AI development, this is yet another use case and enhancement to Zia and how it can help you inside of Zoho CRM. So essentially after the call transcription, you're going to see on the right, there's key highlights. These are different entities, right? Person, email, key phrase, key sentence. So with AI analysis, Zia is going through the transcript and identifying for you what are the different people that were mentioned, emails that were mentioned, key phrases that were mentioned, key sentences that were mentioned. So here's a list of the entities that are going to be highlighted in call transcripts: person, organization, location, date, email, phone, key phrase, key sentence. Now you have to have VoIP set up. That's voice over IP. It's essentially your way of calling using a web application. So if you have a VoIP, whether you're using RingCentral, Zoho Voice, or another VoIP, you want to make sure that you go into the Zia settings in Zoho CRM. And then from there, you just need to go over to communication into the Zia drop. There's like a Zia section. And then if you go into communication, you can just enable transcript. And then this feature will be enabled for you over the coming weeks. So just another thing to note here, this is only going to be available initially for the US, EU, India, Canada, and South America data centers. So just be aware this isn't going to be initially rolled out for everyone, but quite a bit of users are going to be able to take advantage of this, which is great. All right, so we've got new functions in Formula Builder in Zoho CRM. So if you are familiar with the Zoho CRM Formula Builder field, now there are new formulas that you can use and new functions that you can use here to further enhance its capability. So case insensitive equals is empty, date between, day of week, day of month, day of year. From timestamp is positive, is negative, round, and there are others coming up here. So this has been enhanced even further. So for those of you who like to go crazy with custom formulas within Zoho CRM, you have those different functions now available for you. Data export enhancements. All right, so this is for Big N, not Zoho CRM. The other updates that we went over, Zoho Desk and Zoho CRM. This is for Zoho Big N. All right, so previously exporting data in Big N would download all fields in the view. With this enhancement, however, you can select the specific fields that you want to export. Helpful. Yeah, we don't want to export everything every time we run an export. We want to be able to narrow down the data points that are critical for an export. So small update there for Zoho Big N. Zoho Sign, important, verify your domain immediately to send envelopes using your organization's email address. All right, so for Zoho Sign users who have configured their accounts settings so that document envelope email delivery goes through their own sender and email address through gmail.com, Outlook, or company domain, a small number of these users have not yet verified ownership of these domains within Zoho Sign. As a result of recent changes, document delivery via unverified emails will be disabled going forward. All right, so this is part of like this huge thing with the new Google guidelines. So make sure that you verify that you own the domain that you're saying that you have. Just make sure that your DKIM and SPF records are configured across the various applications. So many people get confused here because they wonder, well, Zoho's one platform, so why do I have to do this for every application? Well, Zoho One is almost a misnomer in that it is more of a bundle sales offering than it is a unified platform. And I say that because not all the Zoho applications are perfectly integrated out of the box. You still have to do a lot of that manually. You have to set that up. And so the integrations work nice, but they're not necessarily set up out of the box. So that's one thing. Number two, you still, for Zoho CRM emails, for Zoho campaign emailing, for Zoho Sign, whatever application you're emailing out of, you still have to upload your SPF and DKIM records to your domain registrar differently. You still have to set up your DNS records differently. You can't do it all from one application. So just keep in mind these applications, it's one system, but it's individual applications, and those individual applications have individual requirements. Unfortunately, I wish you could do it all from one place. That's just not how Zoho works, because you have to think about it. Zoho users aren't always on Zoho One. They're not always on Zoho CRM Plus. And so each application has to be able to stand alone, stand up on its own, and have features to support or options to support users who are just using Zoho Desk as opposed to everything. All right, power of automation, streamline notification on Zoho Click channels on project creation. So a custom function is a written set of code to achieve a specific requirement, set the required conditions needed. Here's a custom code share. Basically, it's just for Zoho Click channel on project creation. If you want to check that out, it's a neat code share, and you can try to implement that for yourself if it's something that you need. Power of automation, automate the creation of tickets in Zoho Desk when an issue is created in Zoho Project. So cool little integration here. If you want to try out that piece of code, when you create an issue in Zoho Desk, when you create an issue in Zoho Projects, automate the creation of tickets in Zoho Desk. When you want to create a ticket in Zoho Desk based on an issue created in Zoho Projects, this is the script for you. All right, comply with 21 CFR Part 11 and EU GMP Annex 11. Wow. Okay, so you can now enable controls for life sciences in Zoho Sign to stay compliant with FDA 21 CFR Part 11 in the US and Volume 4 GMP Annex 11 in the EU. Compliance with these guidelines ensures data privacy, security, and regulated use and maintenance of your electronic records, data, and computerized systems. Cool. So nice little update there. Feature cast story 15, inserting articles. All right, instant messaging feature story series. So this essentially goes over a knowledge base article in business chats for efficient customer support. So essentially you can, when you are doing customer service, you build up articles over time. And so as you start to see patterns in your customer service, you will build up different templates, and then those will graduate over to full-fledged articles so that you can be proactive in your customer service support. So what's cool here is you can actually just plug one of your articles right into a reply on the instant messaging front. So that is really nice to be able to insert that there for Zoho Desk. Function 42, another code share. Show the actual rate of items and invoices. If this is something you need in Zoho Books, you can go through here. You can see in the GitHub link, if we click into it, there's the code share with the little description there at the top. WorkDrive 4.0, enhanced productivity, improved usability. Phase 2. Hello all. In our previous announcement, we introduced the first set of WorkDrive 4.0 features designed to meet the evolving collaboration, security, usability, and data management needs of modern teams. We are excited to present the next set of feature updates. These updates are specifically designed to elevate team efficiency, ensuring seamless continuity throughout your business operations. Cool. So some of the updates here: boost your productivity with generative AI integration. Awesome. We're seeing this spread like a wildfire. Unleash your creativity with Zia AI. Zia AI helps you generate content and images within the Zoho WorkDrive platform. Stop. This is so cool. Whether you are working on a blog post, article, social media post, or presentation, Zia can enhance the quality and efficiency of your content creation process. Really cool to have that right within Zia. Collaboration with AI-powered comment suggestions. In a collaborative work environment, effective communication is crucial. Zia AI offers real-time suggestions to refine your comments, allowing you to rephrase, shorten, or punctuate for clarity and professionalism. AI generated cover images for audio and video files, customized default system generated cover images using AI generated images to more accurately represent your audio and video files. Wow, so many different updates here for Zoho Work Drive. Let's go on to continuity, webhooks in Work Drive, real-time notifications for enhanced productivity and security. If you're not familiar with webhooks, essentially that just gives you the option to send information to another application based on an event, whether a record was created or edited, whatever the webhook allows you to do, that allows you to send real-time notifications to other applications, further enhancing the ability to integrate with other apps. So pretty cool. All right, compliance, recent certifications, ISO 901, ISO 22301. We got some different compliance recent certifications for the application Zoho Work Drive. User experience updates, enhanced functionalities in Work Drive Snap, improved search functionality, awesome video and audio preview enhancements. That's really great. And we got some UI UX fixes as well. Great stuff happening with Zoho Work Drive. Introducing a dedicated view for scheduled temps. All right, this happened just recently, 10 hours ago happened, the day of this recording, which is February 22nd, for Zoho Workly. Tired of managing hundreds of temps records in Workly? Wouldn't it be cool if you had them all sorted automatically on a weekly basis, just a click away? Introducing the enhanced scheduled temps view, your new shortcut to manage workforce effortlessly. All right, so you got this new view, all temps view. This view lists all temps present in the database, regardless of their schedule availability. With job filter, users can also filter this view based on specific jobs, allowing for more intricate analysis of all temps across different jobs. Scheduled temps view. This new view specifically showcases temp workers who have scheduled shifts within a selected week range, focuses on providing targeted and streamlined display, ensuring quick access to relevant scheduling information. With job filter, users can also filter this view based on specific jobs. Benefits, weekly focus, enhanced clarity, streamlined efficiency for those of you using Zoho Workly. Those are some nice updates there from the UI, UX standpoint of visualizing data and shifts within Zoho Workly. Free webinar, transform your digital work experience with Zoho Workplace and Zoho Sign. There's a webinar coming up February 28th, 2024. We got one at 4 p.m. This is like the time in India, and then 2 p.m. Eastern time. All right, we got Unified Business Analytics webinar, an essential step in business success. So if you want to join this webinar, it's coming up on February 28th, same day as the other webinar, 10 a.m. GMT or 10 a.m. PST. All right, and with that, that is the news here for Zoho, everything that's a newsworthy announcement that's happened over the last week in Zoho. And with that, if you are needing training in Zoho, in the world of Zoho, go ahead and check out Z Training. I've condensed 3 years of implementing Zoho over 100 times into Z Training so that you can go from a beginner to a power user for free. So go ahead and check out Z Training. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.